I think the smart tech is going to become more and more part of our lives. So, I mean, just giving an example of voice-activated lifts. I think detection and sensors are going to become a part of our world. I mean, for everything, for example, the ability to detect pathogens within an air conditioning system. I mean, we don't have it at the moment, but is it coming? Oh, without a doubt, it's coming. I don't know when, and I don't know where, and I don't know how. But it's definitely going to come. So I think if you're on a smart city journey and you break it down to a smart tenancy, a smart building, a smart office park or park, a smart district, a smart precinct, a smart city. So expanding it as you get up. All those are microsystems and ecosystems that work independently, but within a network. So I think what you are going to find is that data is going to become a lot more powerful to building owners. I mean, we've spoken about, buildings being smart. The original journey on that was to give a sense of, wellness to your tenants. So a healthier tenants, should I say, or staff of a tenant take less sick days, which therefore indirectly equals more efficiency. So you can get more out of your staff because they are at work more and less sick. So sort of the philosophy of that started to understand sick building syndromes and why do people get sick in a building. And then we started setting up smart systems to be able to read the data that told us that the air was good, or the water was good, or the light or the sound. So I think we're now going to expand that world to be what is the air we breathe? So instead of just looking at it, the quality of the air, we're going to start looking for things like, I don't know if we can, but start looking for things like pathogens and COVID-19 in the air we breathe, at what percentage. So smart buildings and the ability for these buildings to pull data from a number of sources will now, and being able to pull that onto a dashboard, being able to understand what that data means, being able to react quickly. So the minute you see something that's not right, it's real time. You can now react and in a way that can take care of the problem. Imagine only knowing you've got a problem with your air conditioning system with Legionnaire's disease or something, when people are getting sick, and a lot of them, and it's 6 months later. I'd rather know immediately. I mean, and the same goes for a water leak. You can get a water leak on day one and only know about it when you get your bill at the end of the month, or you can get a water leak on day one and know you've got the water leak on day one, because the system, which is reading the actual data and comparing it against your baseline, is telling you there's a problem. The system is not there to tell you what the problem is. It's just to tell you there's a problem. There's still a human need. So without a doubt, I think smart tenancies, where a tenant is going to now want to start asking for more information and more assurance. How is the quality of my air and my water? To buildings that need to start talking to each other and to a common infrastructure through their building management systems. And all that falls under the smart cities. I mean, smart cities affects everything in our lives. And I think all of our buildings are being designed with serious redundancies around this. I mean, the technology that's not here today doesn't mean we shouldn't be putting conduits and meet-me rooms in buildings to allow for it when it comes in the future. So I think we're being very proactive in that regard.